Hello all, welcome to my channel. I'm a Kaggle Master and Junior Data Scientist. Guys, in this video, we have continued our Essential Machine Learning Bootcamp series. So, mainly this video, we have to cover some of the exploratory data analysis on COVID-19 dataset. So, this is our dataset look like. In our dataset, we have some of the columns like serial number, date, time, states, confirm national cases, confirm international cases, and code, dates, and confirm cases. Okay, so these are our columns name. Okay, so we have to do some of the exploratory data analysis and some of the visualization on in this data set. Okay, you can find this data set in the description section, and you can also download this data set from the Kaggle guide. Okay, I already downloaded this data set. Okay, so let's try to open our Jupyter notebook and do some of the coding. Okay, so I just open my Jupyter notebook in this particular location. So first of all, I just set my path and then open Jupyter notebook. So now my Jupyter notebook is opening. This is our home page. Okay, let's take the new IPYNB file in Python 3. Okay, so when you work on any machine learning project, guys, first of all, we have to import important libraries. Okay, so let's try to import some of the important library first of all, like pandas, numpy, Sevan, and matplotlib. HPLT. Okay, matplotlib, Sevan. And yeah, our all the libraries are important. Let's try to do some more library like date, time, request, all. Okay, so from date, time, import date, time, and request. Okay, request request. Okay, let's try to load a data first of all. Data equal to pd dot read csv, and I just, what is my file name? COVID-19 India. Okay, so COVID-19 India. This is our COVID-19 data set, guys. Okay, so our data set is successfully imported. So let's try to check first 5 rows. So this is the our first 5 rows data, guys. Okay, this is our first 5 rows data set, and you have to see some of the columns like state column, confirm international column, and confirm foreign national column. Okay, so first, what can I do? First of all, I just rename some of the columns. Okay, like state column, because this is the very long name. Okay, so first I just rename this column, guys. Okay, this column and this column. Okay, so what can I do? Just write data dot rename. You have to use a rename function. Okay, and then columns equal to and take this column name and replace with the states. Okay, replace with the states. For the second column, again I take this column and replace with the recovery. Okay, recovery. Okay, and let's try to run our this shell. Okay, and again check the top 5 rows and see the our this column and this column name is the rename, guys. Okay, let's try to drop some of the unnecessary column, because in our data set these columns, time columns, and serial number columns, these are the unnecessary data set or unnecessary column. So let's drop this unnecessary column first of all. So what can I do? I just use a drop function, data dot drop, and let's drop those column. Okay, like serial number, Okay, drop the serial number. Then next for the time, sorry, next for the time column. Okay, next conformational Indian national column. Okay, and one more confirmed foreign national column. Okay, and then you have to define axis is equal to axis equal to 1. Why 1? Because when I define axis is equal to 1, it checks the column wise data. If when I define axis is equal to 0, then it takes the row wise data. Okay, so we have to define axis wise. Axis is equal to 1. Let's try to check again the head part and see the our data is dropped. Our some columns are the drop, like serial number, time, confirmational international column, and confirm foreign and national column. Okay, let's try to check the active cases. Try to check the active cases. How many active cases are available? Okay, so what can I do? I just first of all create an active column, active, and then I take the data confirmed case minus recovery case minus death case. Okay, death case, and see. Okay, some of the error is getting cannot broadcast NP array with the operation type. Okay, let's check data confirm case minus data recovery case. Okay, I forget to define here data. Okay, see, now I just check the data dot head. Okay, so see, what can I write here? I just do confirm case. How many confirm case are? One case, one, minus how many recovery case are there? 0 in the first column. So 1 minus 0 minus how many death case are there? So death case are the 0. So 1 minus 0 equal to 1. So our active cases are 1. Same for the next 1, and then so on. Okay, so we have to create a active column, and then we have to check the how many active cases are available in our data set. Okay, in the particular state. Okay, let's try to sort the our date and state column. Okay, let's try to sort the our date and state column, guys. Okay, so I just write data dot, I use the sort function, sort values, then take the date column and state column, and states column. This is our states column. Take the states column and then use the reset index and drop is equal to true. Okay, now date, so data dot date, and create a do the date time, pd dot do date time, and data, take the value date. Okay, and just run the cell, and let's check the our data column. So see, what can I do here? I just convert the our date column. I just convert first. I take the sort the value in date wise. Date wise means, see, our first date is 2/1/2020, then 3/1/2020, 4/1/2020. So what can I do? I just sort the our state column instead using the date. So we have to sort the our state column here. Okay, now what can I do? Let's check the cases of how many cases are the like a if the some cases, if the some data are the missing, then we have to fill with the 0. Okay, so first what can I do? I just check Indian cases equal to data, take the value in date, I take the value date. Okay, So here date, and then equal to equal to equal to equal to date equal to date. Okay, then check the max dot max copy dot fill na 0. If first, what can I do? We have to check the our data date column. Okay, equal to date. Okay, and then if the sum of the data are the null value, then we have to fill those null value using the 0 value. Okay, let's check index India cases dot index equal to India cases, and take the value as a states. Okay, now what can I do? I just drop those state and date column, guys. Okay, so I just drop those state and date column. So I use the drop function and drop the our state column and date column. Okay, and axis is equal to 1. Why axis is equal to 1? Because we take the value as a column. Now date is not defined. Where is the date? Date, data, date. Data is equal to data, date. Okay, here is the data. Now it's running successfully. Let's first try to create a data frame. First, I just try to create a data frame. Okay, so use df dot pd dot data frame. Okay, then pd dot convert our data in the numeric format. So numeric pd dot numeric and case as a India case. I take the data as a India case. Okay, dot sum and d types. I call the data types. Okay, d types as a float. np dot float 64. Okay, 64, and then we have to just transpose this data. Okay, after that I just print this. Okay, so just write df dot style background. I just do some of the background color. Okay, so background gradient. Okay, I forget this. Let's search here. Background gradient color. Okay, let's check that out with his schools. Okay, now yeah, so background gradient cmap equal to, I take the summer r. Okay, this is the color, and take the value as a axis is equal to 1, and let's run this in. Okay, now this is the error pd dot data frame pd dot numeric India cases sum dot, I just call the sum function, and then take the value as a transpose India dot code. Okay, let's try to search on the Google, guys. D types. Where is the D types? Okay, D types. Now run. Yeah, hope it's working. Yeah, it's working, guys. So see, in the recovery cases, we have the recovery cases on this. These are the recovery cases. These are the death cases. These are the confirmed cases, and these are the active cases, guys. Okay. So we have to first create a data frame, convert in the numeric format, check the all the sum. Okay. After that, we have to change in the float value, because some of the we have not get any cases in the floating point, but I just convert this. Okay. Then we have to just transpose this. Okay. After that, I just do some of the background gradient. Okay, color map, you just do this and just print this cell. Okay, let's try to run all the try to check the active cases on the state wise, guys, because we have the data, we have the state column. Okay, in our data set we have the state column, so let's try to convert or try to plot some of state wise recovery cases, death cases, confirmed cases and active cases. Okay, so for this what can I do? I just define this India cases dot sort values. Okay, first define the active case, okay, then ascending order, ascending is equal to false. Okay, ascending is equal to false, and then define the style. Okay, style. After dot background, I just define the background. Let's copy this here to there. Okay, I just background dot background and copy this again here, because first for the active cases, second for the death cases, and third for the recovery cases. Okay, confirm, death, recovery and active. Now one more. So okay, so first what can I do? First I just remove this from here to here. Okay, first I just remove this, because these are the just copy from upper to lower, guys. Okay, so first I remove this and next take some of the color name from the plotly. Okay, so for this what can I do? I just take some color name from the here, continuous color plotly name. Okay, this is the color size, this is the color name. Okay, so for the first color name I just define some of the VG R. Okay, next what can I define here? Okay, so second column I just define here YL. You can also check, guys, try to help some the Google help for the plotly. Okay, color name. Okay, for the sorry, for the next I just take AL. Okay, and next for the color map I just take the this. Okay, now and then I just define not an axis here, I just define the subset. What is subset? Subset, like in which column we have to plot this. Okay, so first for the confirmation case, confirmed case. Okay, I just copy from here to there, guys. For the second death case, death. Third for the recovery here. Okay, and fourth for the active case. Okay, let's try to run this in. Okay, these are the syntax error, guys, so add here this. Now this is the unexpected. Now hope it's working. No syntax error. Okay, let's copy from here to there. Unexpected ERC. Okay, so what can I do here? No, this is the not problem. Gradient map. Okay, here is the problem, guys. Recovery gradient subset active dot background gradient CMap is this and subset is this. I don't know why this is the error. Okay, let's try to figure out here if we get something. Good, so these are the weird. Okay. Okay, these are the EOL window or restricted. Okay. So here is the recovery subset and subset here for this in the background. Let's run this here now. No, again the background gradient is the subset. Okay, now it's working, guys. See, so we have the data. Okay, in this plotting we have the recovery cases, all the recovery cases, death cases, confirmed cases and active cases as a state wise. In the previous case when we print this, we have the all the recovery cases, death cases, confirmed cases and active cases. But now when we print the active cases as a state wise, all the state wise, so see in the Maharashtra we have the highest number of active cases, highest number of death cases and highest number of confirmed cases, guys. Okay, after that Kerala, Delhi and so on. Okay, so these are the our active cases, recovered cases, death cases and confirmed cases. Okay, let's now try to print the bar chart. First of all, bar chart, guys. Okay, so what can I do? I just define def horizontal bar chart, horizontal bar chart. Okay, I just define the horizontal bar chart, okay, and define our value here. What is our value? Df. Okay, so let's define the df value x and y title, okay, and x level and y level, x level and y level. Okay, and then color. After that figure is equal to px dot bar plot, define the function df, x is equal to x, y equal to y. Okay, define the orientation equal to h. Okay, and title is equal to title. We have to define in the next column, guys, everything. Okay, so title is equal to title. After that we have to define labels x name equal to x level, x name is equal to x level, and y name is equal to y level. Okay, y name is equal to y level. Then color discrete sequence. Okay, define the sequence in color. Okay, then let's update this figure dot update. What can we update? We have to update the layout. So layout y axis is equal to category order. Okay, category order, and then value as a total ascending in the ascending order, guys. Okay, in the total ascending, okay, ascending order, and then call the fig dot show. Okay, fig dot show. Okay, now let's run this cell. So let's first of all let's define the color size. and color penalty size. Okay, so for this, what can I do? What can I do here? Okay, not this. Define the color penalty size. Okay, CNF, CNF, DTH, REC, and active. Okay, you have to define confirm, date case, active, recovery case, and active case, guys. Okay, so colors name you can define here as a H393. You can define this like this. You can just, I already search here, guys. You can see here. You can see here where I choose. Yeah. In the W skill, I already searched. I thought. See, you can see here the color name. Okay, and you can copy and paste here to there. Okay, so I just search from here and copy this. Sorry. One is already defined, so I just do for the next. Okay, so here just remove this for the copy and pasting. This is a really difficult task, guys. Okay, so next what can I do? Define some of the like this. Okay, now run this cell. Now our colors is defined, guys. So let's try to use Plotly for the better visualization, guys. Okay, so what can I do? I just import the Plotly, import Plotly dot express as px. Run this cell. Okay, Plotly is imported. Let's plot the other thing. Import Plotly dot graph objects obgs as go. Sorry, go. Run this cell. Okay, now this is also imported from Plotly dot figure factory as ff. Okay, so Plotly dot figure face sheet URI factory as invalid index from. Okay, these are the import. Now it's imported. Now let's from Plotly dot subplots import make. I just import the some of the important library, some of the important Plotly library, guys. Okay, then subplots. Run this cell, and after that from Plotly dot offline import init, and then notebook mode. I just import the notebook with, and then I plot. Run this cell. Now it's important, guys. Okay, so after that first what can I do? We have to take the top 10 confirm cases, top 10 confirmed cases. Okay, for the India cases, I just, what can I define here? India case. Okay, India case. So here I just define India case dot sort values. Our value, our India, all the data are sorted. Okay, for the set values confirm case. So here you have to just confirm case. Then order is the ascending order. Ascending is equal to false. Okay, and take the top 10 data. Okay, so I just take the top 10 data. Then after that horizontal bar plot, I just copy from here, guys. Okay, define the all the horizontal So I just copy from here, horizontal bar chart, I just remove here. Take the value as a top confirmed cases, okay, and then top confirmed cases, top confirmed cases dot state dot, sorry, dot here, and confirmed, okay, dot confirmed cases, then index, sort by the index, guys, okay. So dot index, okay. After that I just remove all those things. I just remove here everything, okay. Sort index, and then take top 10 state, top 10 states with most confirmed cases, okay. Now define the number of confirmed cases, number of confirmed cases, okay, in thousands, okay. I just take the in thousands, okay, and then define our state name, state name, and the color as a CNF, okay. And let's try to run this cell. I know it's giving me some types of the error for the state name, okay. So we have to define here the cases index. First, top confirmed cases, top 10 confirmed cases. After that, we have to take the top 10 confirmed state case, okay. Use the confirmed cases, okay. Then top confirmed cases, okay, dot index. You have to define top most confirmed cases. Why it's giving the invalid index? Okay, these are the, here is the missing, guys. Let's run now. Okay, now hope it's working. Yeah, it's working, guys. So see, our graph is look like this. What can I do here? We have to sort the value, all the value, confirm all the cases value, take the top 10 value. I just take the top 10 value, okay, top 10 value, okay. Then we have to define the confirmed cases, okay, and then I just write the title, top 10 state-wide most confirmed cases, guys, okay. And these are the our number of cases. See, in our Maharashtra we have the maximum number of confirmed cases, and here also in Maharashtra we have the lots of confirmed cases, maximum number of confirmed cases. So same in the graph. Now the Karnataka, if you want to see the only Andhra Pradesh to West Bengal, then what can I do? You have to just do this here, and you can see in your graph only you have to see the Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Kerala, Delhi, and West Bengal, guys. Okay, so Plotly is the very good and better visualization tool you can use here for checking all the in which state we have the how many confirmed cases are there, okay. So same thing, I just copy this from here and paste it here and check the top death cases, copy from here to paste it there, top 10 death cases, okay. And these columns are our death cases, guys. So I just copy from here and replace these death cases, okay. Take the top 10 value, same I just copy from up to low, okay. And I just define the death cases, because first is our confirmed cases and second we have to check the death cases, guys, okay. Now in the horizontal bar we have to define, and then we have to define top 10 most deaths deaths states, number of death cases, okay, in the thousands, and then in the thousands, okay. let's print this cell. Or for the DTH, what can I define here? Purely DTH, okay, for the color. Okay, so let's define the here DTH and run this cell. Now see our graph. Mostly in the Maharashtra we have the most death cases, then Karnataka, then Tamil Nadu, then West Bengal, then Uttar Pradesh, and so on, guys. Okay, these are the top 10 death cases. Okay, let's try to print. First we have to print a confirmed cases, death cases, and then let's try to print the active cases. Okay, for the active cases, just copy this from here, and I just change this active, copy this and paste it here first. Active, here I just write active and active, and let's print this cell and see. Most of the active cases are in the Maharashtra, second in the Kerala, then Delhi, then West Bengal, and so on. Okay, so first cases we have to check the confirmed cases, then we have to check the most death cases, and then we have to check the first most death cases, and then we have to check the most active cases, guys. Okay, so these are the visualization. If you want to check the only Kerala to Telangana, then you can do just simply like this. Okay, simply like this, and you can check here. Okay, see, Kerala to Tamil Nadu. Okay, and if you want to reset here, you can just reset here. Okay, see, these are your death cases. Okay, so guys, that's all about in this video. I hope you like this particular video. Please do subscribe my channel if you have not already subscribed. Thank you all.